that continues. I guess that means there's going to be another one. Alright. Well, that's Alan Wake 2. And there it is, the final draft. The start of the new game plus. It's not too late. I suppose we can start it. We are going to be playing Xenoblade this month, though, so we'll probably have to drop it pretty quickly without playing it like, I don't know, maybe weaved in between Xenoblade, like we did with Trails. But yeah, that's the end of the base game. So, all right, let's get it going. Let's see where. I think I'm gonna keep it on normal. As much as I want to play it on hard, I just think it might be wise to keep it on normal.
Back to the beginning. With
Oh.
the memory of the past loop already fading fast. But while it lingers, I know there's
This is already
we're
different.
doomed to repeat our failures in an eternal loop. This
What
is
the
a fight.
fuck? This is already completely different.
A
Okay.
fictional poet once said, "Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated.
That was
I
Thomas
will
Zane.
not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night." It's not just victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well.
Holy shit, they changed the
We
whole
can find
opening.
our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface.
This is exciting,
We will
kinda.
emerge into the light.
This is very interesting. Wow, they actually made it seem like you are continuing the game. How interesting, yeah. There's the man, naked and ass out, dragging himself through the water. Time to see Peen again. So I hope you're excited for that. Who wouldn't be, right? There's the Bookers.
Already gone.
Uh-oh. Wow, you can really see, like, what Nightingale was headed towards. There's the witch's heart and everything. Oh, Jesus. There's the cabin on the horizon. Yeah, this is the perfect game to go through with hindsight. Like, you can see everything now. Before it was all shrouded by fog and stuff. There they are, those guys. And there he is, to become a Taken once again. Mr. Nightingale. And there's his weenie. Yep. His weenie was there too. It too shall become Taken. Alright. There we go. That's the opening. Let's see how this changes.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought.
Rip James
I'm sorry
McCaffrey.
I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom.
Whoa, what's that?
Love you too.
In the horizon
Say hi to
there.
Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan?
It kind of looked like a tower of some kind.
I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Alright.
Worth memorizing. before we get swallowed up by the trees.
There we go. We got our map.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here.
Hi, buddy. Remember me?
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Oh my god.
Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Yeah, we got it.
Fucking out-of-towners. We can handle this ourselves if they just stay the hell in. All of them.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I need to think through the facts of the case.
Alright, we can access the mine place now.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Indeed. Oh. We're missing a song. That's interesting.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Oh, hey, there's Wendy Davis up there. I never even noticed that. She was a victim. Interesting. Huh. So there was some reason to Pat's crazy rambling. Here I just thought it was flavor.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Yeah, I already read all that.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Let's mirror peek.
Talking nature gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
It's one of them lunch boxes around here somewhere. Somewhere there's a lunch box. There it is. No,
Is that
here.
a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the incidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He
Already
hates
got them.
those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
Oh my god.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Not a bad place to get murdered indeed.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Can I make it, Mulligan?
Well, there's the other guy.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers, shootouts, and UFO cover-ups. Those are real? You guys heard? Let's just see this body, shall we?
My goodness. There it is. The corpse of the man
This is the scene of the crime.
who was once not a
Found him on the
corpse.
table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
All right.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
All right.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Interesting.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his
I said
partner
interesting
got
as
killed
if I
in the
didn't
field,
already know
he
about
went
all
off the
this.
deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
All right, we're going to continue in a moment. We're going to go to a quick ad break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a minute and 30 seconds. All right, we are back. Welcome back to stream.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
I had to review the clues. Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
So at this point in the game, I don't think the lake house has been attacked yet.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing. A creepy twig sculpture?
Hello, dear.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Down, up, or up, down. Hourglass. Side to side. There we go. Nice, we got some stuff. All right. Let's return to our crime scene.
Good to see you still in one piece, eh?
Let's put our pieces together.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready.
Oh
They
my.
were waiting for him.
Indeed.
But why Nightingale?
Why indeed?
He's been missing for 13 years.
He was such an upstanding fella.
Why here? Why now? Profiling.
Ah,
Get into the subject's
the
head.
profiling.
See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Cool game, but still think Dead Space Remake is better.
It's dark.
Okay. I mean, I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know.
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component.
You gotta play it. It's
They didn't
awesome,
see
man,
him
if
as a
you're into
person.
horror.
More
Yeah, at
like
some
a
point I
container
want
for
to.
something.
I haven't been able to justify spending the money on it yet. Alright, there we go. We got it all sorted out.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
You do that, Thornton. Or Mulligan, whichever one you are. I don't know which one you are. I can never tell you two apart.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Indeed. Indeed. Almost as if it could be connected.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
And here's our first manuscript page.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingale? A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
Oh.
The
Indeed.
victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to...
All right.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Indeed. Let's talk to him. Make some sense out of it.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
Well, I'm glad
I
it was
must
put
find out
inside his
what.
chest and not his ass. Though I think it would probably be pretty hard to get some pages inside someone's ass.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The
Indeed.
sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented
How could
to
they
them.
not? As if they had not accepted
Even if they
once
knew it would
before,
end up hurting
because we have certainly not beaten the game already. That would be silly. Alright, let's go back.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Wait, where? Is this not the right way? Are we not going back to the body? What's going on here? Or do I have to... I see. Casey, I don't know where you're going, but I guess I'm going over here.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Yeah, it got all flooded. Heading back towards the general store. There we go. All right.
Hey, you made it back.
Indeed.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Yeah, just like you said. That's a little bit weird that you would call it out like that. I don't really know what happened to that there.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Time to go inside the body.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks, buddy. I know which one you are now. You're Thornton.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Mm-hmm.
A lunchbox again.
Looks like the station, the monitoring
Who's
station
leaving
is
these out here?
alive and well as well, so leading me to believe that indeed this part of the game, the lake house, has not yet been attacked. So they must just be conducting their surveillance as normal right now.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Time to go.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Interesting. Interesting.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hello, how are you?
Be a lot better if Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. That's weird. I could have sworn that the first time the radio was over here. Yeah, we were listening to this radio the first time, I think. But this time it was at the cabin. Strange.
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
Hello.
Until Deerfest. Just a few more days until Deerfest. I'm sure everyone's looking forward to it around here.
I can't get through this.
North American folklore. Sure. Hello. I'm sorry I just tackled your door open. Take care, the man says after I just tackled the door open. How nice. What a guy.
It's not opening.
Having a dance there, buddy? I'm not back, though. I'm literally inside the inn.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Rest easy, buddy. It won't open.
Indeed. Okay, now you can say welcome back. You enjoying talking to these people out here?
Hi there.
These fine denizens of Bright Falls? No, apparently not. Oh, we can go into the flooded?
It'll only take a minute.
Oh, that's surprising. I didn't expect we would be able to go into the flooded.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had?
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Never enough coffee. Oh, that's rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in, coffee world. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deerfest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for sure.
Just a few more
This is
days.
my first Deerfest. Big plans for the day after the festival. It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. Hi there.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Hello, buddy.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Oh,
Washington's finest.
thanks.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say.
Oh man, now I want
Casey,
pie.
you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
No, I want coffee and pie to calm my nerves.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure.
All right, well, they have this conversation that we already know about. Let's go ahead and take a minute and 30 seconds to do some
around 2010.
ad breaking. So we'll be back in a minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Oh, that was it? That was the conversation? I remember it being longer. My bad. All right, well, we're going to go over this way.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
City clean, if not I. Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
Okay. That was interesting monologue. Thanks for that, buddy.
The passage of time is deceiving.
The days of our lives are fleeting, and they end in the end.
They end.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Sure.
How have you been? For you.
Now why'd you go and do that?
Yes, that's correct.
Stomping around like that,
My efforts
scaring the
are
poor little
rewarded
things.
in abundance.
How lovely. I'm proud of you.
As am I of you.
If not for the birds, I might just go a little nutty. A little cuckoo, if you will.
Final Fantasy 14 times 16 crossover slated for April if you want to get Dom and Clive's outfit. Ooh. Well, that sounds interesting. I will keep that in mind. Thank you for letting me know about it.
Day to be working outside. I don't envy the guy stuck on desk duty. This is where it goes.
Nope.
So, how's that mystery business of yours going? We missed you at trivia night.
You did?
How badly?
Stop avoiding the question, Mark.
Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
That's funny because he's a dog.
Any interesting guests lately? Any good finds?
Zilch, but someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping. They went nuts.
So, that's what all that screaming was about?
Either that, or the couple on their honeymoon.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, thank you. And how are you?
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Yes.
Can't believe that happened. Still feel like I'm getting sick.
Have some pie. I'll take your mind off things.
Hello.
Oh, okay, so we can just come on back here, huh? Just right at the start of the game, just come on back.
I
Just
feel
pet
bad
this deer.
for these guys. I need something to force this open.
It's bathroom time.
Hey there.
All right, we can talk to these guys now.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And
You
then we
don't say.
bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying.
Indeed.
That's all.
It's time for some profiling.
What are the Bookers telling me?
We found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. We're dealing with the cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down. Keep trying. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Oh yeah, this was the first weird moment in the game.
We'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose.
Poor Rose.
You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Interesting. Interesting. I was hoping for more to that scene since we're in New Game
Rose,
Plus, but
help me out.
I guess
How do
not.
you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
All right. Hey!
Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
It's that guy.
In the morgue.
And that guy.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
So this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Just here to
Anything you
pay
need,
my ticket.
Just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
Not sure why that's blank.
Agent?
I do like that we're just taking blank stuff out of drawers. It's real good.
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, ma'am. Oh
I'm
dear.
being serious,
I am
Master.
a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. He's only had a tour guide also. Bear season.
Oh no, not this again.
Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to
A magazine that he runs,
a tour of a lifetime.
since he runs the park.
I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yako. Many local attractions have recently gone. That's why I call to a father.
At this point in the game, the holding cells aren't being used for anything.
An innocent man.
Who? Oh. Him?
I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards. You believe me, right?
That's a toilet paper note.
It doesn't budge.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
This place looks familiar.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
Everything got very dark in here all of a sudden.
I can't get through this. Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. Can't be opened on this side. What was the cause of death? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water, post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Indeed. All right. Let's put these pieces together.
Ugh. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
All right. Maybe we'll see something different in this cutscene because this is the part where Breaker gets taken. So maybe we'll see like who or what takes him, or who knows. Something.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them. Made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. Wait.
Oh wow, that was Mr. Door.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Oh, there he is.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
My gun. Ooh!
He's coming. No weapon. The page is set to get into the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Oh no! Rip. Ow. Sad. Sad. I can't believe I fucked up already, too. Oh, well. That's okay. Part of that's why I wanted to play on normal and not hard. Hello, welcome. I think it might be time to stop soon. The game is kind of having some weird issues. Maybe we've just been playing it for too long. Alright, we're gonna fast forward through this because we already know it.
He can't see me in the light.
Yeah, buddy.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Vanished.
Rip. Yep. That was nice. I don't remember this song. Alright, we're gonna do a quick ad break. We'll be back in a minute and 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, I don't remember this song at all. Maybe I don't know, maybe I blocked it out, or maybe it's been too long, or... I don't know. I don't remember hearing this. Wow. This is a very on point song for this game. Another banger from the Alan Wake 2 soundtrack. All right.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
All right.
Can't be opened on this side.
Well, guess we should go. All these dead people. These poor people just doing their jobs. All dead now. Huh.
It's not opening.
What the fuck? Guess we gotta go to the mine place.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
All right.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
They're a fine pair.
Hey, how you doing? My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have.
Alrighty.
Can you call it in, Casey?
Smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case.
Oh, he went that way.
Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit. Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
All right, let's go.
Ooh. I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
Hey,
We're not seeing the
hello
full
there.
picture yet.
How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do
Hello.
a damn thing.
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother.
Whoa.
Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park.
Oh yeah, it's real fun.
Sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got
Yeah,
it.
Coffee World was real fun.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can gnaw right through a garbage can.
Well, I need to get back to it.
What the hell is this?
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Hmm.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know.
Spontaneous combustion.
Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Yeah, the game's getting to chugging. Whoa.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
Alright. I think that's
No
enough
sign
for
of Nightingale.
today. What with the game being deconstructing itself as we speak and all that. And us having finished it. We will continue more of the New Game Plus of Alan Wake 2 probably throughout this month. Just as a side thing to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Just as a reminder to everybody that we will be playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 this month as the game of choice. It is what won the poll, so if you voted, thank you so much for voting. And if your game didn't win, that's okay. There's other months that that we'll be doing this for, so who knows? Maybe it'll win next time. Don't forget to come out tomorrow for Dog Boy Sunday. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but Mel will, and we'll be playing more Wild Arms, Ultra Code F. And tomorrow I'll be rolling out my schedule for the week, which will pretty much be all Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with maybe some Alan Wake 2 here and there. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for being with me. I hope that you had fun. I certainly enjoyed it. I'm glad that we were finally able to bring it into Alan Wake 2, and it does seem like the final draft of the story is going to provide some more interesting things than I originally believed that it might. So that's pretty cool. All right, that's it for me, subbies. I hope that you have a good rest of your evening. Bye bye.